Hey everyone, welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera. We have just entered the... let's see, what are we calling this? We are in the Reef of Fallen Worlds. We have just woken up into what is the real world here in Numenera. I've already died once, being a little bit too curious about stuff. So I just happen to know that there are things to take there. Let's see, where do we have to go? We woke up in this room here, so we have not been up here to look at these things or over this way.
Yes.
There are a bunch of hands sticking up. A tangled cluster of metallic tendrils grows from the depths of the nearby water. Strangely, they resemble clawed alien hands, most of which have 7 or 8 fingers. Let's examine it. You try to lean around the nearest palm and notice that it innocently moves with you, as if guided by wind that is not there. You feint right and go left instead, just in time to see what the hand was trying to hide. One of the lower hands is passing a small silvery object, a seed pod, to another. Let's try to grab it. Okay, I am not fast. These guys aren't particularly either, but I do have an 80% chance, so let's just go ahead and go with that. Ching. I know I'm being stingy with my whatever you call them, effort points. You've found a cipher. Ciphers are Numenera objects that can trigger a powerful effect but can only be used once. Okay, I got a steel seed pod. You wait for an opening, then snatch the pod as it passes from one hand to another. Immediately a wave of outrage washes over you from the cluster's direction. It appears you've made an enemy. Congratulations, dear. Now let's look at it again. Hands sway softly, but their movements are difficult to follow. Watching them for too long makes you feel nauseous. Apart from the hands themselves, you don't notice anything of interest. I don't feel like breaking them. That seems a little rude. Okay, what is this thing that I just got? I got a cipher. Right? Oh, I equipped it immediately. A steel seed pod deals 13 physical damage and confers bleeding. It's a ranged attack. Interesting. Okay. So let's see, if we get into a fight, I have some light armor. I have no weapon. Alagern here has some light armor also, and mace. Calistege here has also some light armor and looks like some sort of ranged weapon, so okay. Not that I'm expecting to get into combat. But let's see. Let's go check this place up first.
Alright.
Okay. Interesting. Although this cube hovers in the air, you can feel the ground shudder with its vibrations.
Without doubt.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This looks like trouble. Oh, I like how these two went back here to flank. Koro, as you step it onto what looks like the back of an enormous construct, 4 strangers approach you. In the lead is a wiry man with parallel scars running from cheek to collarbone on the left side of his face. He gives you a welcoming smile, pulling on gray gloves embedded with pulsing lights. He's about to say something to you when he notices Calistege. Cal, I thought you'd sworn off trolling the reef. Found anything tasty? His eyes travel up and down both you and Alagern. Odds and ends, Koro. Nothing that would interest you, I'm sure. Her words are calm, but she's gone quite still. Let's see. Let's just talk to him directly. Right to the point, this one. I know most of the draft that scavenges the reef these days, but it's rare pleasure to see a new face. His smile is disarming. All I want is information. A falling star landed near here not long ago. I don't suppose you were around to see it. Alagern, I don't trust them. Alagern hisses in your ear, but loud enough so that Calistege can hear you. can hear too. Any friend of hers is a cheat, a killer, or both. Calistege, what does that say about you, dear? She gives Allegern a venomous smile. Killer or not, Koro is not a man who can be trusted with unvarnished truth. Tread lightly. Let's see. Nice scars. How'd you get them? Two things are more dangerous than death in this world, he says, smile widening. Asking impolite questions of strangers and playing with Numenera you don't fully understand. My error was in the latter category, and I've grown more careful since. Where did the star land? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be reduced to harassing noble travelers. I never saw it, you see. My employer did, and thought, who's the most trustworthy team I could send at a moment's notice? He winks. Luckily, they were on another assignment. We were interested and weren't too drunk yet, so... Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be going around telling everybody I fell from the sky, but What interests you about the star? How kind of you to ask. So few people are interested in the tangled motivations of paid explorers. He spreads his arms as if holding the sky and continues. The world is littered with ruins and fascinating secrets. Trouble is, anyone can claim them. But when something falls from the sky, that's rarer, and a man can make his name off such a find. He pauses, then adds, we're also being paid quite handsomely. That helps. Enough chat, I think. Where's the falling star? Okay, so we can either tell him the truth, which is I fell from the sky. Maybe if we do that, we can maybe convince him that we're just full of shit. But I'll be honest with you, I saw the star, but I don't know where it landed, or I'm also here for the star. Unlike you, I wanted in all of its secrets. I think with either of these two answers, he's going to think that we're competition. So, that seems you're my way move, or I'll make you move, seems, I don't know, overly antagonizing. So, yeah, fine, I'm telling the truth. I thought so. To reward your honesty, I shall be honest in turn. You have two choices here. Both are dreadful. Good. He holds up a finger. First option, you surrender to us, and we convey you to my employer for, well, experimentation and dissection. Frankly, it's not pretty, but there it is. Second finger. We kill you and the old man. Try not to kill Calistege and bring your body to our employers anyway. Apologies, sweetness. He whirls on Calistege, his face... Alistair whirls on Calistege's face tight with fury. You told him we were here, didn't you? You couldn't resist selling me out one more time. Are you really so paranoid? Darling, take your thugs and go home, otherwise we will have to rip you to pieces, and the world is already so untidy. Koro clenches his gloved fist, and a soft whistle pierces the air. What do you say, fallen star? I'm not going anywhere with you. What a shame, Koro says, and it glances at his companions. Now. Okay. Looks like we're going to be fighting. Crisis initiated. Overcome Koro and his mercenaries? Oh. Let's see. Characters are going to take their turn in the sequence shown at the top of the screen. Sequence is determined by the character's initiative. Okay. Not all encounters must be solved by muscle alone. Try the Numenera artifacts nearby or talking directly to Koro. How you choose to solve this crisis is up to you, but there will be consequences to your actions. Okay, so we want to overcome Koro and his mercenaries, who are already, ouch, attacking us. Using an image blocker. Oh, he turned invisible. Okay. We need use the glowing turret or purple energy to your advantage. Talk to Koro, different party members. So I'm gonna guess Calistege. What purple energy? This thing here? Or the glowing turret? Oh, is that the turret? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. Calistege has actually got pretty good attacks, I think. Oh, sorry, this is me. This is my attack. Okay, so I also have this steel seed pod, which would do a bunch of damage. Let's see, we've got Ixa. 70%. He's got 21 hit points. We've got Koro. He's their leader. I'm halfway thinking that if we took out Koro, that maybe we could get the others to run away. What is this thing there? There were 4 of them. Vilnick. Back there. Ixa. Gawain, who is, I believe, the person who is hidden. And Koro, who is their leader. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use this new seed pod on Koro in the hopes that we can take him out quick. 12 damage and he's bleeding. Okay. And let's what are these things? Oh, maybe that's the turret. Let's move over here next to the turret.
Let's go.
Algern's body is covered in strange shifting tattoos. He can use the living tattoo's ability to pluck a strand of ink from himself, granting him the living tattoo's fettle. While the fettle is active, he gains increasing bonuses by chaining together similar actions, attacks, healing, applying other fettles. If he uses a different kind of action, he breaks the chain and loses the fettle. The ability does not use his move or action, so he can activate it and then do something else. Okay, so let's use the ability, click on its. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that out. We're going to use his living tattoos. And let's go ahead and do an attack. Let's see if we can go finish this guy off. Looks like we can reach him and attack him. Do 4 damage. He's only got 8 life left and he's bleeding. I don't know how much he's bleeding for, but... So we can either do a 70% attack, we can do 90% attack for 6 damage, or we can just kill him outright. Let's just kill him outright. We must get to Koro's corpse. The device implanted in his arm that he used to deactivate the light bridges is ungoverned. Without his input, the bridge relays are fast becoming overburdened. Oh, you could have told us that first. You know an awful lot about how this works. Is this a new trick of yours? She shoots him a deadly glare. Shut up and help disarm it before this entire construct explodes. Oh. Calistej is a dimensional husk who exists in multiple realities at the same time. She can use trans-dimensional power to teleport between locations using her dimensional superposition ability. Okay. During a crisis, events sometimes occur that can change your objective. Killing Koro has caused the bridge controls to overload, and they will explode if you don't disable them quickly. To get out of this crisis unscathed, you will need to interact with Koro's corpse to reactivate the light bridges. Okay, well let's do that. Okay, the strong glass panel embedded in Koro's forearm is stained in blood. Beneath it, lights and indicators flicker in time with the spasms of energy in the deactivated bridge ends. Oh, at the deactivated bridge ends. So we can stop it, we can open it, or we can try to figure out how to deactivate it. So if I remember correctly, Calistej has Lore Mystical, so let's try that. Oh yeah, she's pretty good at it too. So let's go with the 100%. Make sure this thing doesn't explode. Carefully examine the exterior of the panel. After a few moments of study, you discover that an odd-looking protrusion is actually a latch. You move it and the strong glass panel snaps open. Inside the device, you see a gently flashing button. When you press it, the light generators come back to life. Ah, okay. Koro's dead, eh? Guess there's no reason to hold back anymore. Oh. Ow. Koro, gods. Okay, so he ran. Damn it, Koro, well, you lack nibblers aren't going to end me too. Okay. Okay, so those two guys look like they're running. That's fine by me. Okay, he just hit me really hard. Let us... let's use infuse weapon. So this looks like it's maybe going to use my attack action. And I don't have a weapon, so maybe I should just get out of the way. Get over here and let these guys help out. Well, actually, if I'm going to do that, I might as well go ahead and take a free attack.
I can't hurt it.
Oh, shoot. I can't get through his armor. Oh, well. And let's go pull back over here.
Yes. Now.
Alagurn's turn, and he should be chaining his attacks, so let's go attack this guy. That guy's only got one armor. I'm not sure why I couldn't get through it. Like Calistege, let us use her transdimensional onslaught. I'm not sure if there's friendly fire in here, and it looks like she's gonna attack right through Alagurn. Yeah, one way to find out. Okay, so I can just do 5 damage, or I can boost it for up to 7. He's got 10 life left, so let's go ahead and boost it.
None can stand before me.
Ooh, a critical hit. Alrighty, and let's light that guy. Shen, oddity, an armband, some healing, and a greatsword. Okay, let's take all that stuff. The Vilnick's turn. Alright, that was a fiasco. I hope you learned something, kid. You can't trust her in any reality. Excuse me, are you suggesting I had something to do with Koro's plan? Are you suggesting you didn't? An old friend of yours just happens to be waiting for us, armed and outnumbering us. As we return from the greatest find the reef has seen in years, it's too convenient for me. Too convenient by far. They attacked me too, in case you missed that. Well, they didn't kill you. Maybe you intended for them to weaken us so that you could stab us in our sleep tonight. He throws up a hand, forestalling Calistege's retort. Look, I don't care. Fact is, I can't trust you anymore. I wonder why I ever did. This is the last we travel together. I've got enough to worry about without having to watch my back 28 hours a day. You coming, kid, or what? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think she was trying to betray us. Really gonna walk away from either of... Let's see, you're really gonna walk away from each other over this? I'm gonna say that. Oh, this is just the last needle that crushed the Anine. You haven't seen 1/10 of her depths, not 1/20th. She's a backstabbing bitch, and this mess here only proves it. Always a paragon of class, Alagurn. If I did have any interest in betraying you, do you really think I would need Koro's help? Yet this is the thanks I get for coddling your pain-addled judgment weakness for so long. I've had enough. She turns to you. Child, I am happy to guide you, but I will not walk another step with this paranoid buffoon. Finally, something we agree on. Kid, she'll chop off your head and spit down your throat. I'll get you where you need to go and let you sleep at night to boot. It's up to you. Man. Okay, I'm gonna choose Alagurn. He's probably paranoid and she probably didn't set us up, but he seems to be the most straightforward of the two.
As you wish. Should you change your mind, I'll be at the order of truth. But don't bring the complainer. A farewell to you, child, and best of luck. You'll need it.
Good riddance. He gestures towards the stair. Come on, whatever answers exist are up there. Okay. Oh, so we lost Calistege. Now that you've dealt with Koro and his goons, you can continue on to the city of Sage's Cliffs. To reach the city, cross the bridge at the north end of the platform. Before you go, you may wish to take a moment and recover. Search the bodies of your defeated enemies for any equipment or valuables.
Yes.
So what was this? There's a shallow depression in the surface here, like many others scattered around the construct. Unlike the others, energy still pulses across this one at random intervals. A slight yet implacable sense of unease emanates with each wave of energy. There's a loose lens at the center of the depression. You think you could redirect the psychic energy somewhere useful, but it'll be tricky to get it between the energy pulses. Without any antagonist to aim it towards, the device doesn't seem to serve any obvious purpose. Okay, what was this? Cobalt petals fold over a short metal stem. Calcified minerals hold the ancient weapon closed. Okay. Let's go loot Koro here. Got some Shin. Got a card. Playing card. Some spray flesh and a crossbow. Actually, let's okay. So yeah, I equipped the crossbow. So she actually took the yeah, she actually took like the greatsword and the stuff that she had picked up. That's unfortunate. I hope we didn't need that. Let's see. A playing card shows a grinning Nabovian child. When you rub your thumb over the card, it triggers an adaptive illusion that changes the face of the card, though you can't discover the trick to getting a specific card faces to appear. This card frequently changes to one specific face, no matter how you activate it. A lone, four-armed figure wearing heavy armor plunging into enemy lines with her own army watching from afar. And okay, so this changed also. Dominant Tide Silver. The Silver Tide represents prestige, power, and renown. People attuned to this tide desire admiration and respect, all the more because of the influence it gives them in the lives of others. Leaders, celebrity heroes, and autocrats are often attuned to this tide. That was interesting. We actually got that because of, we chose to tell the truth. Let's see, what are these? Lambent green fluid drips from the end of this device's nozzle and hisses angrily on the metal surface beneath. Without any antagonist to aim it towards, the device doesn't serve any obvious purpose. Okay, so these were all weapons. Tell you what, let's just take a quick look down here. Make sure we're not missing anything before we move on to the next section. Cable connects the spout to the collection device. The nozzle looks like it may have been attached to another machine at one time. Okay. This looks like another building, maybe. The metal door is thick, heavy, and unmarked by time. Double rows of circular bumps run horizontally and vertically across its surface. It is firmly sealed. Let's examine it. Metal surface is infused with minuscule threads that are barely visible to the human eye. They only run in straight lines and right angles and seem to converge with circular bumps. Upon closer inspection, you notice that each of the bumps is unique. Some have flat faces, others are actually many-sided polygons, and a few are marked with tiny apertures. Unfortunately, you don't see anything that resembles a knob, keyhole, or access device. You try touching both the flat panes of the door and the small bumps, but nothing happens. Let's knock. You knock lightly at first, then harder. The door makes no sound at all, nor does it shudder or yield. Soundproof, fireproof, explosion-proof. No point in knocking. It's not going to open up, not even for you. Oh well. It's worth checking. Wait. What was this collection device?
Fine.
The device is collecting black goop from somewhere underwater and pumping it to the nearby spout.
On it.
It looks like it's either leading under this or it's making this.
Sure.
That's kind of weird. And we already interacted with those. Actually, let's try one more last thing while we're here. Yeah, the floating cones whirl and spin. Let's touch a cone as it passes. And hopefully this won't kill us like the other thing did. You manage to graze one of them with the tip of your finger. Rorn, a voice says, and a vision is stolen from you. A moon hangs over you, but it is not one you recognize. It's black and pearl-white sky. Thick, flat asteroids orbit it like petals in the wind. You feel questing tendrils at your ankle, and the hot wind on your face smells of scorched hair and grief. Gain 2 XP. Vision returns. The cones hang motionless for only a second before resuming their giggling dance. Huh. Okay.
All right.
Well. How much XP do we have? Oh, we almost enough to advance to not the next tier, but to the next step. Malagern. Okay. You're not carrying anything. Tell you what, let's while we're here, let's also heal up a bit. Let's use. Oh, did I just?
Here.
I think I just used that on Malagern. Oh no, there it went. Okay, so now we're healed a little bit.
Done.
Okay, let's check out this next area. Eve area. Let's get you to the Cult of the Changing God. They're encamped by the clock and the Great Square here. Okay, so it looks like we're in town. Sage's Cliffs. Okay. So we got a group here. Somebody's a seer speaking over there. Let's take a quick look around, see what's what. Looks like we got some merchant temps, maybe.
Go.
Watch how fast I can run. Yeah, before we start talking to people, I'm gonna just take a quick look around. So we've got some merchants over here. I don't know what this place is, but these guys seem to be armed. So maybe not mess with them yet. Got a sculptor. Slaver, good. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. Little kid running around.
All right.
What's going on here? Okay.
All right.
And what the heck? What is that? Oh, it's trying to get out. You inch closer to the lattice of the energy that holds the creature, and as you lean in, the ugly glaive with a sledgehammer slung over his shoulder shouts at you. Oi, no gawking for free. Pay El Gento or you get gone. He glowers at you, hand reaching for the haft of his hammer until you step away from the cage. Oh. I'll be damned if I let someone steal from us. So I was gonna steal that? Okay. Okay.
Yes. Now.
Okay. So we got an interesting looking town here. The Genocide. He sounds friendly.
I'm ready.
Arms merchant. A seer. Tracy, Felinda. Okay. Ah, look at that. Arms merchant. Execution ground. Oh, that's what that was. Prada. Cultist encampment. Casmian and Mimoen. Well, tell you what, I'm gonna just look up these stairs. I kind of like, while we're safe, revealing the map. So if things get dicey, I know where to go. Okay, well this is just leaving the area.
On it.
I do not know what's going on here, but this place looks pretty cool.
Fine.
What is this thing? Structure is embedded in the ground. It was clearly not made by the same people who built Circus Minor. Looks as though the device extends deeper into the ground below the road. Weathered runes are spread across the device's surface. Okay. What is this? I'm gonna just keep clicking things until I get killed again, I can tell. As you approach the clock, this is a clock? There is a pause in the argument the duo next to it are having. The petite woman turns towards you. Her hair is unusual, a light, almost yellow color, and her bright eyes dominate her pretty face. Excuse me, but my colleague and I were having a discussion, and her eyes fall upon your tattoo, and a breath catches audibly in her throat. Her partner is an unnaturally tall man, gaunt and sour-faced. His voice sonorous, with fingers that twitch and weave through strange contortions. Occasional light sparks in the air as he does. He turns to you and opens his mouth to speak, registers your tattoo, and closes it again. His throat bobs for a moment, and he says, "It is an honor." He nods his head to the two of the Aligarn. "I've brought someone you should meet." He turns to you. "These are Casmian and Mimian. They're leaders of the local branch of your church." "You have our thanks for the introduction, Aligarn, our deepest thanks." He eyes the Aeon priest for a moment, as if about to say more, but thinks better of it. He collects himself. "If I might impose on your time for a moment, will you tell me about your tattoo? How did you shape it? Do you know why it differs from the others?" I don't know much about my tattoo. What does it mean to you?" "You've been touched by the changing God," she whispers. "His mind sheltered in you. He shared his dreams, his power with your mind, and when he left your body, he created you," she swallows. "The tattoo marked you, all of you, with his symbol. It grows and changes as you mature, so that it becomes your symbol instead. There are more of you. They call you Castoffs." She cocks her head, studying you. "You are welcome here, revered one. We stand ready to serve as we can. Have you any questions for us?" "First of all, who are you?" He considers your words before answering, a thoughtful pause. "I am Mimian. I am one of the leaders of the cult of the Changing God in Sage's Cliffs, and my primary duty is as chief archivist. My colleague is Casmine. She is responsible for the day-to-day administration of our encampment." What can you tell me about the city?" "The city your sire built and defended, the cradle of civilization, the center of the empire of knowledge?" His eyebrows rise, and slow tone is effusive. "It is among the great works of humanity in the Ninth World. Built on the foundations laid by unknown creators, it has risen to become one of the preeminent cities on Goravia Sound." He pauses. "It is somewhat diminished in these latter years, to be sure. Perhaps if the Changing God were to return to lead us to glory." "Do you know anything about the sorrow?" She shudders and touches herself ritualistically on the forehead and on the lips. "A monster of deepest nightmare. I have heard that it wants you dead. Every one of the Holy One's creations all dead. I don't know why, but it hates you." What can you tell me about my sire?" "You mean the most accomplished inventor of our time, the heroes of Sage's Cliffs, the man who dodged death itself, the Time Weaver, the man who destroyed the Tabat? Oh, we have so much to say." She catches herself. "Perhaps we should wait for another time." It seems like that was a bad question to ask if you didn't want a really long answer. "Do you know anything about a resonance chamber?" "Rumor and conjecture, nothing more. Idle speculation from those who wish to pretend to knowledge of your sire's motivations passed along as fact." He leans out to touch you. "Have you seen it? Do you know where it is? What it does?" I'm all for being truthful to these people so they can help me, but I don't know how much I want to tell them. I don't want them to go like take it apart because, it's a holy relic or something. So I need to know how to repair it. "So you have seen it, you've touched it." She catches herself. She seems almost overwhelmed. "Your tattoo like all the others, but this one is different." Mimian looks sharply at you now, all distraction gone. "I do not recognize you," he says. "You do not match any descriptions we have recorded." Casmine snaps her fingers as if she's finally figuring out a mystery. Wait, let me remember your face." She studies you carefully. You're new." Are you the changing god? Can it be? She reaches out to touch your sleeve and pulls her hand back quickly. No, I'm not. His Algern's eyes flicker towards you, and his mouth draws down for a moment, but he says nothing. Yeah, this is like that Ghostbusters line. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Vimian nods, satisfied. As I thought, you are Castoff, one of his children. He touches you with his long-fingered hand as if in consolation. There is no shame in such a thing. Many Castoffs have come to our attention, and some of them have sought to deceive us so they might seem more important. He smiles softly. If you are as new as we suspect, it is better for you, for us, to know the truth of your existence than to bluster and lie. Crestfallen, Casmine touches your shoulder. Are you sure you're not? She catches herself. No, why would you lie about that? With noticeable effort, she wrenches herself into optimism, and she chirps. But you're new, aren't you? You're new. Have you decided what you'll do? What you'll be? Your sire's other children have done amazing things, and no doubt you will as well. Vimian lays his hand on her shoulder, and his voice is low, cautionary. Cass. She looks away from you for a moment, swallowing sudden tears, and he says, We have a request for you. He gestures towards the clock behind him. Dark figures circumambulate the clock faces. I theorize that your sire's creation of the time shields that protected the city established a connection with his future selves. Given this, we believe those figures may be Castoffs, or ghosts of Castoffs, perhaps. The living shells of the bodies your creator has worn previously. His fingers shrug eloquently for him. The clock is unmoored in time, you see. We do not have knowledge sufficient to investigate, but you might. You have a connection with he who created the clock. You should be able to align it with the present time and uncover who these figures are. A gentle, rare smile appears. If you cannot, at least you will increase our store of knowledge. Casmine smiles bravely, looking between Vimian and you, and says, And then we can answer the questions you have. Right, Mim? Do you have an idea how to fix it? We have tried. I have appealed to the Order of Truth. I have spoken with the eminent seekers of knowledge. We have sent for wisdom as far as steadfast. A great achievement, you must agree. None have given us an answer. We believe your sire created the device or had a hand in it, perhaps. Dismay dances across his fingers. Casmine, hungry-eyed compatriot steps in. Perhaps you can find an answer where others have failed, and then we can help you. She turns away. You will have our boundless gratitude, revered one.
Updated my journal.
Okay. So they want us to figure out the clock. Okay. Well, let's see. So, let's see. If we look at our journals, we can see our quests. And we only have one quest right now. We haven't completed anything. So, find a way to repair the resonance chamber and fix the clock in Circus Minor and investigate the figures that are trapped inside. Okay. Well, that sounds like a good place to start for now. We've uncovered most of the town. And this looks like a good place to stop for this session. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.